Dead Man's Talk Show. Woo! Woo! With your host, Ted Wilson.
Hi guys, today on the Dead Man's Talk Show, we got Jack London from California. He's a respected author. And here we go, Jack London. Hi Jack, nice to have you on the show.
Glad to be here, thank you.
I see you got a Lakers hat on.
Yeah, since I was born in California, I like to root for the home team. Can I have a glass of water?
Sure. So, tell us about your life.
Well, my life was hard and adventurous, just like the stories I write about in my books. Being born in San Francisco, I got to be brought up in and around the docks of San Francisco and Oakland.
Wow, that's a pretty interesting life. How about your childhood?
Well, at the age of 13, I had to go out and look for a job to support my family. And while I was looking for one, I really didn't find anything I could really do that I really liked. So I decided to join a pirate oyster gang. And what we did is that at night, we snuck out of the docks, went hunting for oysters, and that morning sold them illegally.
I probably shouldn't be asking this, but how's life dead?
Very, very boring.
What about in the coffin?
Very dark.
What did you do after you were an oyster pirate?
Well, going back and forth from the ocean and docks, you get kind of bored, so I decided to start reading books. And one night I came home and started jotting down short stories. And in 1893, I think it was, I won a contest for short stories in the newspaper. And after winning that contest, I made me want to write more and more books.
What were your books about?
Well, they're really about my adventures, going out and doing hard things and living out in the wilderness.
Out of all your books, what was your favorite?
Well, there's really time between two. One was To Build a Fire, and that's about a man who goes out into the frontier, I think it was Alaska, and it's like 75 below zero, and he's not really properly dressed, he doesn't really know what he's doing, and he ends up freezing to death, leaving his wolf behind. And the other one was White Fang, and that's about a wolf that turns from a wild beast to a loving servant with the loving care of his master.
Wow, sounds interesting. Tell us about your life after books.
Well, after my last book, I really didn't really have any money, so I couldn't really get any money. So I decided to start gambling, and I became in debt. And when I was real sick, I thought it was all over and I wasn't going to be able to make it anymore. So I decided to kill myself with an overdose of drugs.
Doesn't killing yourself before you even know that your books are popular stink?
Well, yeah, because now I heard that I don't have it, HBO has it. It's a children's series of White Fang, and if I was still alive, I probably would have got money from it.
Okay, we gotta cut you off, so if you have one thing to say, what would you say to the kids that want to be just like you?
Well, I would like to say that just write about things that you know, and write about anything that you know and that you can do well, and don't throw your life away like I did.
Alright, that's all the time we have. Next week we got William Shakespeare. You heard it here from Jack London. Jack?
Thanks. Jack London, played by Tom Murray. The host, played by Ted Wilson. The cameraman, played by Tom Cable. Gives me the money. So I decided to kill myself with no overdose of drugs.
Doesn't that stink, killing yourself before you even have time to notice that your books are so popular?
Oh, yeah, because now that I heard now that they have a children's series on HBO about my book White Fang, and probably supposed to life and probably get money from it.
Alright, we're gonna have to cut you short, so for a finished closing sentence, would you have anything to add to the children that want to be just like you?
Well, I would just tell them that to write about things that you know and things that you like about, because if you don't do that, then you're just going to end up giving it up.
Alright, that's all the time we have today, folks. Next week we're gonna have William Shakespeare. Here you have it, right here.